Hey, so in this online arbitrage video, I'm going to tell you how you can integrate FBM into your FBA business. Now, if you have gone sort of like full FBA with your Amazon business and you're thinking of the prospects of FBM, you can do both at the same time, and that's one of the great things about Amazon, the fact that you can do FBA and FBM together. There's products that you can have fulfilled by Amazon, also products that you can fulfill yourself. And if you've been solely FBA up to this point, but you've been looking into the benefits of FBM, then you can most certainly get into it. Now, if you are wondering, what the benefits are of doing FBM within an FBA business, here's what it is. So for some items, it can actually save you money. Now, it could be that on a particular product, the Amazon fees, particularly now with the VAT on top of the referral and FBA fees, if you're finding the fees are stacking up, too much with certain items, fulfilling them yourself can most definitely be an option whereby the costs are not as high, because obviously you're not paying Amazon to do their half of the work for you. Now, obviously, what you'll need to do when you integrate FBM into your FBA business is have enough stock you are fulfilling yourself to make it worth it, because what you need to do is find yourself a reliable courier, also one that is very much within affordability. Now, if you are looking for a recommendation, obviously Amazon's partnered courier service is UPS. So therefore, if you're an Amazon seller, I believe you get like a certain amount off. Like you basically get favorable rates because you're using Amazon's best mates in the courier world. Now, obviously you find yourself a courier, you'll have to schedule a pickup. And it means as well that you might need some logistics in place to store some products. Now, obviously, prep would still work exactly the same as you already have it, whether it is that you're doing it yourself or you have someone else doing it for you. Now, obviously, you'll need to have stuff prepped in time to then be collected. So it might be that, you take it upon yourself to do it, or you hire some hands to help you with it as well. So yeah, just get yourself a courier. You'll have to set up a collection time. It might not necessarily have to be something that's done every day. Again, it depends on the the amount of stock that you are wanting to fulfill yourself. Now, you might be thinking at this point, what stock would I be best doing myself? Like, what would I be best to fulfill myself? And obviously now it can literally just be anything whereby you look at the fees and you just think no for FBA. But primarily where FBM comes in super useful, if the majority of your stuff is still done through Amazon, is more so for in some cases bigger items. It could be that the oversized charges that Amazon give you on a particular product are higher than what you might be charged for that kind of product through a courier service. It depends which one you go with, but more so for things that are considered to be dangerous goods or hazardous items in Amazon's eyes. So like, I'm not talking about things like like things that are actually particularly dangerous, but things, for example, like shoe polish. That is something where you think, really, Amazon aren't really going to touch this? Like, I can actually talk from experience when I say this. Amazon are really funny about a number of things that you wouldn't think that they might be funny about in this sort of like dangerous goods, hazardous kind of like family. And it's basically because, in the example I give, there's certain shoe polishes that can contain certain ingredients that makes them like quite flammable in Amazon's eyes, so therefore they're not really wanting to touch them. Of course, if you are enrolled in the dangerous goods program, then you can get away with things like this through doing it within Amazon. That's what the program is there for. But obviously, if you want to avoid that hassle and that faff with Amazon saying we don't really want to deal with that, then do it through a courier. Just do it yourself, right? Sometimes if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. So for things like that, where Amazon are a little bit like about a certain product, just fulfill it yourself. use Amazon's platform to list, and then fulfill it yourself. So for products like that, to save yourself jumping through hoops, or just to, you know, be able to sell those sorts of products. Because if you find something that is going to make you an absolute bomb, but you know it is hazardous, you're probably better off fulfilling it yourself anyway and make a bit more on that as well at the same time. So in a sense, kind of like win-win there. So FBM is definitely worth something. Is definitely something, that is worth considering implementing into your FBA business as well. If just for those types of items that I mentioned, you know, having a bit of both going on can be a good thing. You know, it could be that 90% of your business is FBA, and then the remainder of it is FBM, where you just do a bit yourself, and you know, you have that sorted via a courier. So maybe this is a new idea for you. Hopefully this video has helped give you some idea as to why it can be a good thing for your business. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you soon.